Okay, I got an ad.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last blackout match of round 2. We have it between really two good competitors, the best of all sports. We have Alaska, XB2, and we also got Benders, RS. Commentating with me for this match will be Cindy. And hello, yes. Just please commentate with me for once. Like, try to do something right.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. I'm trying to get the Okay, there we go. The Resort Fest stream is up now.
All right. Well, so basically for blackout, you basically just got to get 25 space, all 25 spaces on the board as fast as possible, and do it faster than your opponent, basically. So basically, we don't know exactly like what you'll do for like a single bingo type thing. So this is gonna be much different. So you might be able to double up on a few things or triple up on a few things based on like how the board puts it.
It's a long run, and it is a good test of pure skill, since you do need to do every goal on the board at some point to finish. So,
all right. Well, I guess we could start counting down because all our competitors are ready. So,
yeah.
Cindy, you start.
All right. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Reveal the card.
All right.
All right. So let's see what we got here.
We got canoeing. That's always fun.
Canoeing is not bad for some people, but it could be like a little bit of a struggle. Looks like Ben's going straight into seems like golf he's doing.
All right.
Looks like he'll be doing Resort C. And it looks like Alaska is doing a very similar thing, as he's also doing Resort C. So both the competitors going into golf right now. Ben going for give up on I think it's finish any 3-hole course without touching bunkers or water that he wants to do. Same is for Alaska. He wants to do that as well.
Yeah, we'll see whose strategy works out better. Because if one of them, lands in the water by accident, that could really end up hurting them, because you have to do the 3-hole course again at some point. So
I think Alaska's strategy is much better than what Ben's currently doing, but
Alaska does have to reset. Now they seem to both be going for give-up strats.
Time. Holy crap. Okay. My bad. Alright, I'll just have to do this then.
All right, Alaska's going on to the second hole of Resort C. Still going for those give-up strats. We'll see what Ben decides to do once he finishes up giving up on this hole. And there he goes. So now with Ben going into this second hole, also decides to go for give-up strats there. So
good thing is Alaska is just going straight out of bounds, because if he accidentally lands in the water, that means he'll unfortunately have to restart. But he's doing a really good job right now. So
right.
Same goes for Ben. He's doing the give up strats type things just to avoid finishing any 3-hole course without touching bunkers or water, because you don't want to do it on Resort C. Like in like Classic A or Resort A, you don't have any struggle with that.
Yeah, I believe they're on the same course right now. Unless I'm just being blind.
They're both on the same course, yes.
Great shot.
Ben had a little bit of a mistake there, but... Oh, it was a big mistake, yeah.
But he is. Oh, they are both able to get those 2 goals out of the way. So pretty neck and neck
They,
right
they will
now.
they will
That
still
was-
have to do they'll still have to give up on 5 different holes in golf.
Oh,
That's
right.
what Ben has to do now.
Solid
I
shot.
think
So-
he
Gave up 3 times already. So now he just needs to get 2 give ups here,
Great shot.
and he should be good to go.
Nice shot.
Let's see. Also on this
Solid
board,
shot.
this board is kind of all over the place. We have a little bit of everything here.
So now they're giving up on 5 different holes, but it would be better to use 9 holes instead of doing 3 holes. But it's their decision. So
Well, they did both go for give up strats, so they did already give up on 3 holes each. I think, unless unless one of them like just switch strategies in between. But they can now use water to their advantage.
oh yeah,
because they
that is a good strategy though, because I completely forgot that they already give up on the first 3 holes. So that's why they only did 2 more other holes. So
yeah.
Alaska ahead by a little bit right now, but Ben not very far behind. Looks like Alaska's gonna go into match. And looks like he's gonna beat an opponent 6-0. And that's all he has to do for that.
He could also go for getting any stamp,
1-0.
which is calm 2
Oh yeah,
or
get
1.
a stamp too, my bad. Looks like Ben's going for
2-0.
Frisbee Dog currently. He's trying to pop a balloon Frisbee Dog 2 times. And he does.
There's that one.
He's able to hit 2 balloons.
3-0.
Looks like Ben's going into archery.
Alaska's doing just fine with ping pong seemingly.
5-0.
The easiest stamp to go for here would be to attempt
Hit
to
him in
hit.
the face. Yeah,
And there-
he does hit him in the face.
He gets it right there.
Oh, he had to get the stamp. Alaska
Oh,
had to get the stamp.
that is definitely gonna hurt him a little bit.
Alaska, you didn't get the stamp. No.
No, Alaska, why? That won't be too much of a time loss,
Okay, here we
I don't
go.
think, because obviously he's still
He's
gonna
gonna go
have
for
to do
skydive
another.
first, so he'll just have to make up on that. It's not that much of a time loss. He'll lose a few seconds, but it's not terrible at all.
Yeah. Then going for
Well, now Alaska has to take a picture with Gwen, but also has to do another round of skydiving to get 25 points or more. So yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that.
yeah, you could oh yeah, you have to play 2 games there. Ben finishes off archery. With
Oh wait a minute.
107. Getting both the stamp and 100 points. Now going into power cruising. So let's see here. So power cruising is interesting. It doesn't seem like you can
Oh
really
wait,
double up
hold
too
up, 1
much.
sec. So last week you did resort to C twice, and you're supposed to give up on 5 different holds, actually.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
you
that's-
might need to restart on that one. You might need to do resort like A or classic A, and do 2 holes. Yeah, I just realized that you have to do
Yeah,
5
I did.
different holes.
I didn't realize that.
Like, apologies, Alaska, but like, yeah, I just don't know about that. Looks like Ben is going in power cruising Shoals.
Gonna have to complete 2 separate stages here, but shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Okay, why is this person in here doing this?
Great.
Okay, everyone, form up.
Alright, so Ben is now going into Lagoon, I believe.
He wants to do Lagoon, and that's it for power cruising, so.
Getting that out of the way.
The problem is with this match, it's a best of one, so
Yeah,
Alaska wants to go as fast as he possibly can for this. He does, in fact, get 25 points, so.
he can mark that one off. Thankfully, doesn't have to do another game of skydiving, so that's good relief. Going back to get table tennis out of the way. While Ben is just about to finish up Lagoon. I don't... Yeah, there's only... So, now going into To the Beach for cycling. So he does have to get a time of under 2 minutes and 5 seconds, which is a little challenging, but definitely doable with some practice. So we'll see how this cycling race goes for him. And meanwhile, with Alaska finishing up his...
Also, apologies to Alaska. Wipeout's being an idiot right now. Just forget about him.
6-0. Game.
He does get to hit him in the face, but he needs to get the stamp. He almost made the same mistake he did last time. So.
Excellent.
Almost exits out, but he doesn't, and gets the stamp in table tennis, so that is very good to get out of the way. And with that, he can now go on to something else. Looks like Ben had to restart cycling.
Yeah. I think he's doing good. Oh yeah, he has to get a time of under 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Nice jump. Wow. Great air. Whoa. There it is. Wow.
Laslas is trying to make up some time now. He's now going into wakeboarding.
Amazing. Yeah. Excellent.
Let's see, also, we do have a few island flyover ones on here, and they're all fairly...
Yeah, it's not for getting any stamp. You don't have to wait like 5 minutes or anything. And the good news is there's no pop all 5 time limit, so
Yeah, that's also
you
a
don't have to do
plus.
that either. So Alaska's currently going for 1,600 or over points in wakeboarding. It looks like he's going to do that easily.
Yeah, he is definitely...
He needs a few more. He needs a few more points, and there he goes. He finally gets 1,600 easily. Alaska now going into power cruising. He needs to finish Shoals, and he also needs to finish Lagoon. Ben currently working on cycling right now. He needs to get a time of under 2 minutes and 5 seconds into the beach. Not extremely difficult, but like for like an inexperienced player, like it will be a little bit hard. But Ben is very experienced, so he won't have any struggle. Hopefully, he won't have any struggle with this.
Yeah, Alaska and Ben are both very experienced in all sports. where you have to complete this cycling stage. So it should be doable. And he does get it, so good to get that one out of the way.
He gets a 202, I think, or 203, but it's still doable enough. Good thing is you don't have to do complete a power cruising course without going out of bounds, which is good, because you don't necessarily want to do that.
Yeah, that one can be a bit of
Ben now going for Ion Flyover. He needs to crash 5 times. Also needs to crash into lava. And he also needs to get the eye point in the volcano. So basically, he can crash 5 times, get the eye point in the volcano, and then just crash into the lava. And then after getting the eye point, and then you'll be fine.
But Ben only needs to crash 4 times at the beginning. The 5th crash.
Yeah, that could. You can also do that as well.
And
I
it
think
looks like that's what he's
doing.
going for.
Yes, very smart play from Ben.
Because that is definitely because when you respawn outside of the volcano, I think, and that could definitely make it a little harder to crash.
It looks like Ben is able to crash 5 times.
Yeah, getting it.
And he's
easily.
also getting the eye point in Ion Flyover, and also gets to crash into the lava. Alaska almost done with Shoals.
Yeah, Alaska's cruising ahead here, no pun intended. Whereas
I think there was a pun intended in that, but okay.
yeah, the pun was intended. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like we fit you. It's like you're supposed to do the minigame intended or not intended. So Alaska probably needs to go back and do golf, the golf 3 holes, but he's going to archery first. So basically, like, he missed out on doing 2 holes, so he'll still need to do like classic B, like give up on 2 holes. So.
Oh yeah, that's.
So now Alaska needs to get at least get a stamp in archery, and he also needs to get 100 or more points in archery beginner.
Oh, the all sports muscle memory.
If Alaska gets Gwen on this first try, he'll be very ahead, but he needs to get it, like, he needs to not make mistakes. And he almost gets it, so unfortunately you have to restart.
Yeah.
9. 9.
Interesting. So this board has standard game, 100-pin game, and spin control. So that'll be interesting to see.
9.
It's been kind of struggling a little bit with the 25 points or more, but
8.
it's definitely manageable for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Should get at least 3 catches.
And Alaska seems on pace to get the 100 points in archery. And he does get it.
Does he get a stamp?
I believe he should have if he didn't miss any of his shots.
Oh, he
But I guess
actually did not.
Shouldn't be too too unfortunate though, because you do just have to hit the target.
He needs to hit it 3 times in a row. Or
I thought the archery stamp was to hit anywhere on the target on any shot.
I'm not exactly sure about that, but okay.
Let's see.
If he gets a stamp, then okay.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he needs to hit it 3 times in a row, and then he needs to just shoot it to the ground. And it looks like he did do that, so he just needs to fire at the ground. And he'll be good to go.
Congratulations.
All right.
Ben trying to go for the take a picture with Gwen and skydiving. So it looks like Alaska will get the stamp here, and he does.
Oh, nice.
Now going into bowling, standard game, and he wants to get over 170 points in the standard game of bowling.
Great throw.
Already doing very well with that.
Alaska saying that bowling is basically his strong suit. I think won't do that. Ben currently
Nice one.
not doing well with take a picture with Gwen and skydiving, so he'll have to return. Looks like his match now, and he wants to get any stamp in table tennis match, and also wants to beat an opponent. So he needs to double up.
Ben is still ahead here by a bit, but Alaska
It's definitely a
has
very
an
close
opportunity.
race.
Yeah,
So
it's
Alaska
gonna be
needs to
close.
at least get 170 points, and once he gets 170, he can just quit out. I already think he knows that, but showing like to everyone else who doesn't know about this. So.
Right there. Gets it pretty easily.
Well, obviously that would have been 170 points, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna count that because that easily would have been 170.
Now going
You're
into
fine, Alaska. It's just you got it.
now going into cycling, should be able to save some time if he gets it first try. But if not, he won't lose any.
He'll save a bunch of time from Ben because he messed up on cycling once.
Yeah.
So. He'll just need to get a time of under 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and he should be good. Looks like Ben gets the beat opponent 6-0 and also gets this. Ben now going into standard game to get over 170 points. We don't know how Ben will perform for bowling, so he could mess up. He could do very well. We'll see, though. Alaska almost falling off into the river, which would not have been good, but still
Yeah,
doing
taking
okay.
some,
A little bit of
going
risk.
along the edge here. Risky, but it definitely seems to be paying off for him.
Ben entirely focusing on bowling currently. Same with Alaska on cycling. They don't want to mess up any part of the run now, so they just have to make no mistakes.
Yeah, for a victory here for either of them, it's crucial that pay close attention to what.
Alaska on a pretty decent pace for under 2:05, and it looks like he's able to get under 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Well,
Very, very nice job there. And Ben does get the 170 points, thankfully. Now going back into bowling for 100 pins. So here he needs to get a score of over 1,500 points and also get any stamp.
so basically, he just needs a strike, and then he can just try to get at least 1,500 points, and then he can double up on that.
So as long as he gets a strike, he should be good. And there's the stamp right there.
So now he just has to make sure he gets at least 1,500 pins knocked down. Only 1,500 points for a score. And Alaska's going to do the same thing. Almost getting a strike, but still okay. He does end up getting a strike, so now he just has to get over 1,500 points. Both competitors doing really well so far in bowling.
Yeah,
Let's see if they can keep it up though.
Two in a row. Incredible.
Both getting into the thousands. Gonna be getting close to that 1,500 mark pretty soon, but they do have to finish the game to get the stamp, and Ben manages to do that.
Oh crap, I just realized that Alaska forgot a cycling one, didn't he? Oh, he forgot to fall off into a river twice. So he might have to read back and do that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one. Thankfully, that one won't take too long to do on its own, but he will have to go back into cycling for that.
But not much time lost will be lost there.
Mm-hmm.
Ben currently doing spin control to hit every barrier minus the 10th frame, because 10th frame there literally is no barriers. Looks like Alaska's gonna do the same thing. Ben trying to do his best, almost misses one, but he's still able to hit every barrier. Yep, he does get able to hit every barrier, which is good for him because he's in a tight lead currently, so
Yeah.
he really needs to keep this lead.
Alaska also finishing up spin control. And According to the bingo board, Ben has finished canoeing.
He needs
Haven't-
to complete a stage in expert, but he also needs to get any stamp in canoeing. So he'll just
Yeah.
have to do a quick stage in expert, then he'll have to quit, and then he'll have to get any stamp.
Mhm.
And it looks like he is able to complete the stage easily. Yes, he does. He is able to get stage easily, but now he can go for either Quack Percent or he can go for the beginner license, which is 200 yards. 200 yards isn't that difficult, but for some people it could be difficult, so we'll see. Alaska now has to pop a balloon and frisbee dog 2 times.
Yeah, should be able to get this in practice pretty easily, but he does have to go through some textile odds here.
So for a beginner license, you need to reach at least 200 yards. And that's how you get the beginner license.
Already doing very nicely on the first part.
Yeah, so you'll just need to make it to 200 yards pretty quickly. And Alaska is able to pop a balloon 2 times. Now Alaska has to do island flyover. He needs to crash 5 times. He also needs to crash into lava. And he also needs to get the eye point in the volcano. So basically, he just crashes 4 times, and then he goes to the eye point in the volcano, grabs the eye point, and then crashes into the lava. And that's 5. And that's all 3 of island flyover ones.
Going with a similar strat to what Ben did.
Yeah, beginner license is in fact a little bit easier, but it is faster for you to do ducks in a row if you actually know it, like Commander or G-Land probably. But for some people, they rather just go for the beginner license, like inexperienced people with Quack Percent.
Alaska seems to be going for the trickier route, which would be heading through this tunnel there. But he is able to easily complete the goal. And Ben manages to get the canoeing stamp. Now all he has left is hitting the server's ball with a face 10 times in return challenge and taking a picture with Glenn in skydiving. So getting very close here.
Alright, apologies for that. Looks like Ben will be able to get to 200 yards, which is good. Alaska currently going on cycling. So just has to do Fallon's River twice, or Cliff, whatever his decision is.
Yeah.
Yeah, apologies to Alaska for not telling you this earlier, but I'm really sorry for this. I just now he just needs to turn.
Not entirely sure what's happening.
Oh, I don't think he actually can. He might have to restart from that, but It looks like, yeah, he might have to restart because he's like stuck on that thing. So
Yeah, I don't know if you can fall off anywhere else into the beach.
yeah,
so-
because like the game tells you to just pedal fast. So it's a little bit difficult to try and pass that, but looks like Ben is finished the return challenge, and he only needs to do wakeboarding and then also take a picture with Gwen and skydiving. So it looks like he's going to go for wakeboarding.
Oh, right, I didn't see wakeboarding at the top there.
Yeah,
That
Alaska did it earlier in the run, so.
should definitely be manageable though.
Mm-hmm. And he does fall into the river twice. So now Alaska has to go really, really fast now. He has 4 more to do. Ben, unfortunately, has 1 more to do. So he needs to make sure Ben messes up on take a picture with Gwen and skydiving, because if Ben does the picture with Gwen and skydiving really quick, then it's game over.
Yeah, if the only way Alaska can really pull out the victory here is by performing very well and by Ben taking several tries on taking a picture with Gwen. But we can never know until we get to that, so we'll see what happens.
So it looks like Alaska is able to clear stage an expert. You can try to go for the expert license, but it will be very slow, so you probably just want to do the beginner license or do Black Percent.
Black Percent could definitely save him some time over Ben if he knows that, but
Ben needs to
not
make
sure.
sure he takes a picture with Gwen, because if he gets it like the first try, then the race is over. But if he spends a lot of time on that, then Alaska can be able to catch up and maybe take the race. But
oh, and that's
Ben,
time.
it really just comes up to Ben now.
He finished.
He did all. Well, and I need to make sure he actually finished. Take a picture with Gwen. That is game, guys.
Well, very impressive performance by both runners. That was definitely a close game.
Looks like he does get Gwen. Wow.
First try.
And boom. There we go. That is game. GG.
It's a new record.
Huge shout out to Alaska. Good race.
Yeah, that was a great race. Very, very close there.
Any closing remarks?
All right. Well,
Runners or
I'll.
commentators?
All right. I will. Thank you guys so much for watching this bingo tournament. This is it for round 2. We still have a lot more of round 3, which is lockout. Lockout is where you have to get one space. Like if you claim one space on the board, then the other player who's competing against you can't pick up that space. So basically, it's basically first to 13 wins, and that's the game. So we will see you guys for the next lockout match some
Now
other time.
this is a pog moment.